Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. This is the 9 o'clock hour, the very final hour of Rapid Dawn for the week and for today as well. My name is Mata Alu.
And of course, my name is Victor Waka. And of course, right now it is today's Friday, so usually at this point in time is the entertainment moment where we get to just ease you into the weekend, and that's what we're gonna do right here every Friday. Once again, welcome. My name is Victor. Okay.
Right, of course. We have a number of artists that we will be spotlighting today on the show, and two different kinds of artists, but apparently one can do what the other can.
Right.
We don't know if the other can do what the other can. Okay, but yes, we have on the line with us Oluwakemi Juliana Afanu. Good morning, Oluwakemi. Do we have you on the line? Hi, Kemi. Let's just Kemi for short. Let's do Kemi for short. Kemi, can you unmute your mic so that we can hear you and get on with the conversation this morning? I hope we don't have a network situation, is it?
Yeah, I hope so. Hello, Yana, can you hear us? Okay, probably she has to work on that from our end.
Of course,
we
but yes, let's talk about artists, right? Because of course we'll be talking about like different artists, music and more artists this morning. But let's start with music artists. How do you pick your selection of songs that you listen to as an individual?
I think basically is basically mood, right? Based on my mood mostly. What the good thing is, no matter the kind of mood I am in, right, I always love to listen to cool, calm, collected music. And that's why I'm of the genre of, if it's not jazz, it's going to be R&B, or it's just going to be gospel music basically, and all of that. It is rarely once in a while that I get to hear me play hip-hop. That's when I want to disturb all of you actually in the office, that I get to hear me play MI, play Akon sometimes and all of that. But it's based on my mood, right? And also, of course, the quality of sound that comes from the artist basically. And that's why you already know my favorite artists. I get to listen to them almost every day. Right? Yeah, that's it for me, when it comes to art.
Personally, I think I'm very spontaneous with the music, especially when I'm in transit. In fact, I listen to the most music when I'm in transit. Because I've never said it, I really love being in transit. Not long transit kind of transit, but you're just moving and you're listening to the music, and there's the air on your face and all of that. So I always listen to like jazz music at that time, hip hop. I listen to any kind of music, but when I'm in the comfort of my home, you'd hardly ever see me play any music that is loud and just out there like that. Mostly gospel songs, mostly blues and R&B, just songs that speak something. And I like to sing. I like to sing along with the songs. It's just these days more artists are now producing songs that you cannot really sing to, because we now have more of beat than of music, and piano and all of that. But however, yes, usually we used to have a time where there was a whole drama before the music or before the song, then the lyrics of the song. But these days people are toning down the lyrical essence of songs and now just infusing more of beats in their songs. But yes, we'll keep up with this conversation. We have Oluwakemi Juliana Afanu on the line. Hi, Kemi. How are you doing this morning?
Awesome.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay,
how are you doing this morning?
I'm fine. How about you?
Very well, thank you. Let's find out what you'd love to be called this morning, because Victor is acting some kind of familiar thing by saying, "Oh, Anna, hi Anna, I'm calling you Kemi." But what does the street know you as? Like, what's the most popular name that people call you?
YANA.
YANA.
Yeah.
Yes, YANA.
YANA.
Y-A-N.
Oh, yes. YANA. Just a combination of everything. I love it. Love it. All right, talk to us. How has your week been? Let's start off with that. How has your week been so far?
Well, my week has been, I won't say too good because of the news on social medias currently, but it has been fine. It has been going well because I released a new song.
Ooh.
So it's doing well. Aside the news we have on social media, this has been keeping me going.
Music.
Awesome, beautiful.
All right.
Of course, talking about your name, Yana, you have strong names basically, but you chose YANA. So what does YANA represent for you as a person, and what
Yana,
story are you trying to tell us with the name?
okay, thank you. Yana is actually gotten from my name,
Okay.
Juliana.
Oh, Juliana.
So, how I got the name was, it was quite funny because I was asking my friends, I want to go into music. What do you think I should become? And they said, just be authentic, just be you. So I was like, okay, my name is Juliana.
Yeah.
So Yana it is.
Okay.
So Yana is actually my name from my name, Juliana. So
All right.
Joanna.
That's
It's
beautiful.
cute. Well, I love it. Love it. Let's talk about how you got into music. There's always a starting point for everybody. And each time we have artists on the show, it's the same thing that they say. So we want you to walk us through your process this morning.
okay, I've always loved music as a child. I had
Okay.
cousins who listened to R&B, old school, Michael Jackson,
Okay.
Celine Dion. So from that, we had reality shows too, Project Fame, Nigerian Idols. So I was a big fan of Project Fame, and I told myself, one day I'm going to be on that show.
Okay.
So from as a child, whenever I watch the likes of Bisola on the show, I go back home and I sing, I scream on top of my voice. So I joined the choir,
Oh,
and yes, since
It's a
then I
very
started
common
writing.
starting point for everyone.
that's right. The choir.
Okay.
I'm still in the choir too, so you just grow. Then I wrote my first song when I was in GSS 2. Yes, so from there I started building it, and I told myself, okay, I'm going to do music. I'm going to inspire people. I'm going to tell my story, and I will make sure I dream. I'm daring to dream. So
How has that been so far for you getting into music?
it hasn't been easy. Honestly, I remember when I gained admission into school, that was in 2014. My elder sister was like, face school, oh, don't go and be singing. Go to school. So it wasn't easy. You'd have people doubt you. You'd have people tell you it's not easy, especially being a woman in the industry. They'll tell you, don't you want to get married? Don't you want to have kids? It's not easy, but it's your story to tell. It's your dream. So you have to chase it. If you stop, you never know what would have happened or what would have been. So
Don't stop.
I'm daring to dream.
That's right. And of course, you've mentioned to me, a couple of times, even in your bio, we see that the people that influence you are both from the old school and, of course, the new school, from Asha to Thames, from Tubaba to Fireboy. These are the persons that you
Yes.
listen to, basically. But if we get to press play on your songs, what are we going to be hearing?
If you get to press play on my songs, you get to hear an inspirational song, something that pushes you to do well. From the first song that I wrote and I released and I put out, I started with I'll tell my story. So it's always like music to push you, music to motivate you, music that makes you feel at home. And it's soulful too. So it's just me. I just give you me. I just tell my story.
When I first saw that video, the part of the video that caught me the most is that puff puff place because it is very familiar. I
Right.
think I know where that is. But yeah, I love the quality of the video. Love it very much. And let's just hear the inspiration behind that song. What is it about? What are you trying to communicate in that song?
You after the whole day stress, you get back home and you just want to lay down. And
Right.
this 3 a.m. thoughts. When you're trying to sleep and your brain is like, you should do something, you should write something, you're
Right.
thinking about so much. So just get up and put it
And do
down,
something. Right.
do something.
Just very quickly now, of course, you're actually in the industry where, it's quite, there's a lot of competition right there in the music industry here in Nigeria, especially in the city Lagos. What is the thing that scares you most right now in the Nigerian music industry?
To be very honest, it is losing myself in the sense that sometimes when fame comes in and doubts begin to set in because you begin to watch other people's story. But I think the whole thing is when that fear comes in, I just need a reminder that I should be me. I shouldn't be anybody.
Right.
I should, yes, because I'm the one to write my story. I'm the one to tell my story. I only have my own journey in this life. It's my own journey, not anybody else's journey.
Very true.
So sometimes, yes.
So go ahead, go ahead. You wanted to land on that point. You said something.
Yeah, sometimes when let's say there's a big hit song, you have your first hit song, and for the fact that people like that particular song, you may want to start, diving into that particular style or that particular line. But I don't want to just be curbed because people like that particular thing that I
Yeah.
did. I want to, I want to be my authentic self. You understand? Yes, be my authentic self. Try different genres. Do the songs that I want to do. Put it out there and just be me.
All
Just be
right.
me. Then.
All right, Yana, if you were to speak to young people getting into the music industry, I know you're young, I mean, but people who are beginners, because it's one thing to start off, it's one thing to continue, doing what you're doing. If you're to speak to young people like that, trying to start off, what would you say to them?
I'll say don't let the voices of other people get in your head. Just do it. Do it afraid. Do it broke. Do it when you have nothing. Now we have social media. We say consistency. Consistency is not that easy, but show up. And your character also, be nice to people, be respectful, because you're an artist. You don't need to go to a place and be rude to people. No, go there, be respectful, talk to people. Don't be shy, don't be afraid. Just tell people I'm an artist, I do songs, and just do it. Record that song, do it, sit down and listen to yourself, because most times as an artist, when we record, it's quite hard to listen to ourselves because you're like, oh, we could have done better. But just do it, listen to yourself, and don't criticize too much. Don't be hard on yourself. You get there.
You will
All
definitely
right.
get there. And just before we let you go, Yana, just important to state that Rooted sounds like the beginning of something honest, something powerful as well, and we are going to be watching this particular journey of yours very closely. Once again, congratulations for the big work that you're doing from your own space right now.
She's blushing, I can see that.
Well done, Yana.
Thank you so much. We definitely do wish you all the best from here on.
Thank you very, very much for having me.
Have an amazing day ahead.
Yes, have a nice day. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right, we have it with Yana. She is Oluwakemi Juliana Afanu, popularly known as Yana. I love that part. But we are done with this interview for Yana, and like she said, it's important that you chase your dream. Don't let people get into your head. And I feel like that's what stops a lot of people. Aside that, you want to have all the money before you start off. Sometimes you have to start small. She said start broke sometimes.
Yeah.
As you go on, the journey gets clearer, and the resources would eventually follow through.
Very true. And the truth is, one of the things that actually deters people from achieving their dream is that fear of perfection. Everyone wants to be so perfect before they can begin to do whatever they need to do. From the music industry to the art industry, even to the media space. Most times, content creation, people just want to get the best of gadget before they want to begin. But the truth is, with the little things that you have in your hands, you can actually just start there, grow yourself. You just might never know how far you can go. My brother once said to me, how would they know if you never even get to try as an individual?
Exactly.
So try and just attempt with whatever you have right now. So let's start.
Yeah, start with what you have, where, how do you say it again? Yeah.
What you have, where you are.
Where you are, yes.
Oh, motivation. Oh.
All right, we're going on a very quick break. Of course, it's musical. And when we get back, we'll keep up with the conversation. Please stay with us.